Hey, family, it's Dr. Pyant, Mindset for Freedom. How are you? Listen, I hope that you are doing well. And if not, I tell you, breathing always helps us to reset our nervous system. So take a breath, think good thoughts, and release it slowly through your mouth. Yeah, so I am getting ready to do a little walk. Yeah, you stay there. My granddaughter was trying to join me on the call. But yeah, so I was thinking today. Oh, by the way, we're fine here in Florida. I'm in Orlando, so the winds were crazy last night. But I tell you, um, interesting enough, today just reset itself and people were back out. Nothing is open, but people were back out, just doing their thing, getting themselves together, cleaning up, resetting their yards and their property and what have you. But yeah, everything is fine here. A lot of wind last night, a lot of wind blowing. But listen, I have a message for you. Yeah, I have a message for you. I was going to say I have a PSA. That's what I was trying to think of. I have a message for you today because I was thinking about you. I'm always thinking about you. Um, and I was thinking, I was like, okay, Lord, what do you want to say to your people today? And in my meditation this morning, I was doing a meditation that reminded me of how powerful our heart is. How powerful the heart is. Now, we have been talking about rewiring and resetting your mind so that you can live a life that has inner peace. And the only way you can have inner peace is to rewire and reset your mind. Make no joke about it. That's the only way you're going to have inner peace. Okay? Now, you rewire and reset your mind many different ways. I told you before, one of the ways that I rewired and reset my mind in the early onset was being in the church, when we would have praise and worship. My practice was consistent with being in the atmosphere of the church and being in a prayer atmosphere. Not only did I get involved in the praise and worship and get happy, I made that inner connection with my inner self, with my higher self, with the creator that lives in me, in the worship. Because when you're worshiping, you ain't got time to be worrying. Ain't that interesting? When you're worshiping God, you're not worrying about anything. You are letting go of all your fears and everything because you are worshiping God. So that's why I encourage you to worship, to get happy, to sing praises, think of great things, attitude of gratitude. Once you start thinking of the goodness of God and all that He's done for us, all that He's done, honey, it's going to take your frequency to another level. And that's where we want to go. But one of the ways for us to stay that way is to learn strategies and steps to rewire and reset this mind that is on overload. I'm telling you because everybody experiences trauma different ways, but everybody has experienced trauma. And I understand that because it has made us who and what we are. However, some of us, and I'm just going to go here, because of our lack of spiritual practices, our lack of being consistent, our lack of getting and staying grounded, have not been able to rewire and reset our mind. So, therefore, your mind is separate from your heart, and your mind is running your show, and it is not your conscious mind. Somebody look at somebody or yourself and tap yourself and say, wake up, wake up, wake up, and stay awake. Wake up. Wake up, family. Wake up. Breathe, because when you are conscious, you are focused. When you are conscious, you can be creative. When you are conscious, you can flow. The storms may come, the negative stuff may come, the unexpected may come. It's okay, but you move right on over. Make room for what you treasure, and I don't treasure that. So I tell that you can move on over. I don't even entertain it. I'm telling you, don't even entertain it. Remember, I taught you and I spoke to you before? I feel like I'm talking fast, right? Well, anyway, sorry about that. About being the observer. Observe the negative thoughts. Let them come and let them go. Don't entertain them. You don't have to. It's like somebody coming to your door. You don't have to open it, and they will go away. The problem that we keep having is we keep entertaining the thoughts of our past. We keep intertwining with the thoughts of our future. But today I want to share with you a simple exercise, and I want to put a thought in your mind that you might not have thought about. And that was my PSA, my public service announcement, so to speak. Open your heart. God, open your heart. It brings me to tears because I know that my heart was I'm talking about your literal heart. This thing, ba-boom, ba-boom, yeah. My heart was closed from the traumas that I have experienced in my life, the disappointments that I had experienced in my life, the trials, the tribulations, the uncertainties, the disappointments that I have experienced in my life. My heart had become closed, and therefore I lived with my mind. But because I didn't know the science that I know now, I continued to keep going. Let me drop this on you. I was a functional addict, 14 years. I functioned as an addict for 14 years because I had a determination that I was not going to let this overtake me. I couldn't, because in that realm that I was in, I knew no one was coming to rescue me. So every day I had to get up and go to work. Every day I had to take care of my kids. Every day I had to feed my family and do what I had to do every day. But when I finished taking care of them, or in the midst of taking care of them, I leaned back into that addiction. But I didn't let it keep me down. How many of you know? Don't let it keep you down. You might be bound in your heart. You might be bound in your mind right now. But everything, see, I didn't know it then, but I know it now, and I'm telling you, everything has a season, and everything will pass. But you and I have some work to do. I did my work. That's why I'm able to share it with you, because we have to undo that wiring that caused us to be an addict, caused us to be addicted to whatever it is that you are addicted to. You know what you was addicted to. You know what you were addicted to, and you know what you still are addicted to. But that is because your mind is jacked up. It's jacked up. I didn't know then like I know now, but I was functioning on pure spirit. I was functioning because I was functioning with a determination. You know, when you have a determination, nothing can stop you. But what I didn't have peace. Things could rock my world, and I would just lean more into the addictive things that I was taking to stabilize myself. I didn't know how to stabilize myself from within. I didn't know how to breathe. I did not know how to let go. I could not trust letting go, knowing that it was okay. But now I know. So I'm telling you, I want you to listen to me carefully. Open your heart. You don't have to live from the amygdala of survival. You can live a life of joy, peace, bliss, harmony, gratefulness, and you can rise above whatever storm is coming, because what you will already know is that this, whatever this is, it will pass. And what you will know is that I only have the strength and the ability to do what it is that is in my control. Some things are not in your control, and you trying to fix it, or you letting it get you. You letting it attack you. You can't control the future. You can't control anybody's next. You can't change people. You can't. I can't. We can't. So let it go, because your mind is getting jacked up. But open your heart. And I'm going to teach you about the brain of the heart. But right now, I want to teach you to practice breathing into your heart. You have to even feel that it is there. It is a muscle, but it is a mind. Ooh, child. Feel your heart beating and connect with it by breathing. Breathe in through your nose. Let that breath, feel that breath being breathed in through your heart. Now breathe again, and this time imagine the breath going into your heart. Release it slowly. Feel your heart beginning to slow down. Do it again. Breathe in. Visualize that breath going into your natural heart, and feel your heart calming down. This time, when you take that breath in through your nose, I want you to visualize a time of joy. And I want you to hold that frequency, that picture, that feeling of joy. I want you to hold it. Hold it to the count of 7. Breathe in. Feel and remember a time when you were happy in your heart. Feel it in your heart, in your natural chest. Feel that joy in your heart. Maybe it was when you were younger. Maybe it was when you graduated, some type of achievement you had. Whatever it was that made you feel joy, feel it. Now, release the breath slowly to the count of 8. You know what you just did? You are rewiring and resetting your parasympathetic nervous system, but you are also rewiring and resetting your hippocampus, because your hippocampus is layered with stress hormones, cortisol. And unless we do something to calm that cortisol down, it's going to keep signaling the amygdala to go into survival mode. So you are going to learn, we are going to learn together. Come on this journey with me. Stay with me. Here comes my granddaughter. She met me around the corner. Stay with me as we take this journey together. You know that I'm a transformational coach. You know that I'm also a believer in connecting with the spirit that lives within you. A spirit and a God that is not up in the sky. Now, if he is, we don't know nothing about that. But what I do know is that it is a God, a spirit, an energy that is in you and that is in me. And what I know is that we are carefully and wonderfully created. And he knew that we were going to get jacked up on this earth. What if that was already known? We was going to get jacked up in our mind on this earth with this computer. But we was going to have a way of escape. Hey! And that way of escape is learning to open your heart and breathe through your heart and imagine and feel joy and send that joy through your body. I'm going to teach you how to send it up into your head, into your spine, and open up your pineal gland. I'm telling you, I'm getting excited just talking about it. I hope you're excited too. So open your heart. It's okay. And let go of your past and learn to embrace joy. You can do it. And we are going to rewire and reset our mind for freedom. Hey, it's Dr. Bryant. Mindset for Freedom. Send me your comments. Remember, I'm getting ready to do a free 3-day workshop where we're going to work together and teach you. I want to teach you what I know. I want to drop into you what I know about emotional blockages, why they're there, how they got there, when they got there, and what to do so they are not there in here. And then, of course, you know we're going to take deep dives into the heart. So look for my flyer, okay? I'm inviting you to join me in that workshop. And for now, I love you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, your night, your time. Take a breath and feel joy. Dr. Bryant, Mindset for Freedom. Thanks for listening.